Welcome to Equestria Championship Wrestling. I am Ernest Samoa Jr. here alongside Jesse the Man Lopez.
I'm excited. We're getting ready for our Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And I got someone to my left. I don't know who you are. Who are you?
Oh, who am I? Who am I? You dare ask who I am? Yes, I'm Cypher A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got some exciting matches here tonight. Kicking it off tonight, our opening bout, it is Shining Armor, Sentry, and Hoofbeard in a triple threat match.
The next match is, of course, with my client, Omega Black, as he takes on Goldust as we prep to win those tag team straps at Elimination Chamber.
Next, we got Thunderlane versus Ultra.
And on the fourth match, we got Big Mac with a special guest versus my client, Alberio.
And then, of course, I'm gonna see, what's my favorite thing to see? Hashtag beat up Dusty Katt. It's Dusty Katt versus Luke Harper making his return to ECW TV with his tag team partner, the leader of the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt.
Well, let's kick it off here live on Anime Fun TV, here at Ponyville Arena, here ECW, our opening match. Well, here we go, our triple threat match here tonight. Making his way to the ring, Shining Armor.
Shining Armor is making his return after, I think, a loss, if I believe, to Big Mac in that, trying to get into that Elimination Chamber match. Shining Armor has to get on a win streak.
No doubt. I mean, we also have Sentry coming up here in a few minutes, who actually won his last match.
Yeah, and he was added to the ECW TV Championship. So, I mean, again, I was very happy to see him actually added in because he is our first Grand Slam champion. The universe still loves Shining Armor, though. Look at the fans. Trained by Triple H.
Yeah, even where I come from, Shining Armor is ranted long and wide about being one of the best wrestlers in this division.
That is true. And the Playboy, I guess you can call it,
The first Grand Slam champion of ECW making his way to the ring. The return of Sentry, added to that ECW TV title match against Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt at Elimination Chamber. Sentry is looking to continue his win streak here.
I've just been told, Jesse, that it's actually going to be a TLC match at Elimination Chamber.
Sentry, not too well odds-wise in TLC matches, as of course he lost the heavyweight title to Edge in preseason 1 of ECW. But again, a Grand Slam champion nonetheless. Sentry makes his return to ECW.
I mean, he really does know how to strut his stuff, for sure. That's all I got to say about that.
You know,
What?
Rawr.
and here's the guy from Jesse's great scouting abilities, the upstart here in ECW, Hoofbeard.
Relatively unknown. Again, I scoured Equestria to try to find the best wrestlers to come into to ECW. It took me a long, hard about a legend that I heard of a pirate pony named Hoofbeard. He is here. He's the underdog in the Elimination Chamber match. But again, making very good waves, no pun intended, in ECW.
We'll have to see what's going to happen here in this triple threat match. Again, in triple threat matches too, you got to realize there's no DQ. Anything essentially goes, does it not?
Yes, anything could go in an ECW triple threat match. Hoofbeard making his debut again, winning some of his matches, and it's good to see him. Though he lost to, I think, Flash Sentry the last outing.
Here they go, getting set, getting ready.
Cypher A, you're brand new. Out of the three, who do you like?
Well, you know, I've heard stories about Hoofbeard. Ancient stories, I guess you could say.
Oh!
Even though they're not really ancient per se. But they speak of his strength, about how he has these quick, dexteric moves.
As you can tell right there, what Cypher A just talked about. Look at those power bombs by Hoofbeard.
Then again, you also got Flash Sentry as well as Shining Armor in this mix too. So it's really hard to say who could win. Anything goes here.
It is known that Shining Armor and Flash Sentry do not like each other.
And there they are. Look at that, rolling around in there.
Does it have something to do with Twilight or something?
Could be. I mean, I don't think anybody would want to be messing around with Shining's sister. That's going to be, hopefully in the future, we'll see what happens here. But right now, oh, incredible kick there.
Flash Sentry again showing why he is a former champion here in ECW. Shining Armor though.
Oh, but just
almost.
barely missing.
Missing again.
Both of them just throwing blanks.
Flash Sentry does not know how to use a weapon. Oh, that abdominal stretch. Modified.
Hoofbeard looks on.
You know, Hoofbeard, you could probably attack him right now if you really wanted to. You could attack one of the two. Okay.
There they go, Hoofbeard now. Throwing Shining back into the ring. Flash Sentry slowly getting up on the outside.
I was really wondering when there's going to be attacking him.
Shining Armor back on the offensive.
Oh, across the ropes there. Now it's back to Flash and Shining.
Shining Armor suplexing everybody in that ring.
Once again, oh no!
What kind of dexterity was that?
But Shining there, and
The DDT. Hoofbeard does not like Shining Armor to get back on the offensive.
And I got to give credit where credit's due. Hoofbeard is trying to analyze the game. He's not simply just rushing out there.
Hoofbeard now setting up. Flash Sentry's in trouble. Oh!
That torture rack modifications.
They go backward. Oh!
Shining Armor stretching out that back on his knee.
Flash Sentry on the outside, grabbing a steel chair. Hoofbeard still in control, but Flash Sentry, oh!
What kind of maniac would use a chair like that on somebody like that? Seriously.
A two-time champion in ECW.
What kind of champion would do that?
Flash Sentry trying to get his name back up there into the brackets, climbing that ladder.
Big old elbow to the cheekbone there, and a European uppercut to Hoofbeard.
Even though Flash Sentry is the smallest in the ring, he is a two-time champion, an ECW television champion, a former ECW heavyweight champion. So he's beaten some of the best in ECW and in WWE before.
Now that all of them are on the outside, going after Hoofbeard. Again, Hoofbeard being the upstart here in ECW, won the opportunity to be in the Elimination Chamber, which we will see next week here at ECW.
You know, after that grueling rivalry between him and Luke Harper, Flash Sentry has not been the same. He's changed a little bit. His attitude has changed, and that's good to see because, again, Luke Harper, who's in that Elimination Chamber match, I mean, anything could happen in that Elimination Chamber match for that title.
Hoofbeard now still going after Shining Armor, throwing him through the barricade there, but Flash Sentry able to catch him.
Russian leg sweep, down goes Hoofbeard. Hoofbeard taking a lot of damage to the outside by Flash Sentry.
It looks like they both are pretty threatened by Hoofbeard since they're both tag teaming him, man.
Nice suplex there, Shining Armor. Uh-oh, Flash Sentry getting the steel steps.
Yeah, it looks like Shining Armor's. Flash Sentry definitely has changed. His attitude has changed since fighting with Luke Harper.
Shining. Oh, my goodness. His head smacking the edge of that steel steps on that suplex.
Frankensteiner.
Shining is out. He is out stone cold. Slowly getting up.
Elbow across the chest. Flash Sentry back on the offensive.
If Hoofbeard doesn't turn things around soon, I think it might be game over for him.
Shining Armor. Looking to see what Flash Sentry is going to do. Taking the offensive. Oh, fighting on who's gonna take the pin.
Again, these two don't like each other. Oh,
Sliced bread.
Oh, going for the pin. Oh, but Hoofbeard there to break it up.
A modified sliced bread. Oh.
They call that sliced bread?
Yes.
I did not ever know that. I know many wrestling moves, but that's the first time I ever heard of that one.
Elbow drop there from Flash Sentry, but Shining Armor there to pick him up. Now going for the pin.
Shining Armor has the advantage right now.
1, 2.
Hoofbeard, you're running.
Oh, Flash Sentry kicking out right at 2.
Former ECW heavyweight champion kicking out.
Shining now. He's gonna hit. Oh, so close to that chair. Almost. Oh, but Flash Sentry he's gonna steal the win. No.
Shining Armor. Ooh, standing drop kick. Hoofbeard now. Shining Armor with the suplex.
Oh!
A lung exploder. Down goes Hoofbeard. He may be out.
How did he even have the energy to do that? That was amazing.
Flash Sentry is in trouble. Shining Armor in control of this entire matchup here. Oh.
Flash.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hoofbeard smart. Going for that cover.
It's not really that smart with the opponent still up.
Oh! Across the head of Hoofbeard. Flash Sentry.
Missing that chair. Pulling it back. Did he just make him bleed?
Flash Sentry is cut open. That steel chair raising him on the top of the head.
I think it might have been Hoofbeard who's cut.
Wait, I believe you're right. It's hard to tell.
How did Hoofbeard get kicked or torn apart with that? Jeez.
I believe you're right. I believe Jesse is right. It's kind of hard to see in this vantage point. But Flash Sentry going out for the pin. Yes, I believe you're right. Yep, sure enough, Hoofbeard is cut open.
Shining Armor on the offensive. This is his opportunity. It's one-on-one right now. Him versus Flash Sentry. Hoofbeard slow to get up. Snap suplex.
Oh, wait a minute. Hoofbeard going for the steal. Shining there to break it up. Wait a minute. The ref is down. The ref is down.
How's the ref down?
Now anything could happen. Ref slow to get up.
Oh! But will they take advantage of this? No, they won't. Of course they won't.
Shining going for the pin, but Hoofbeard there to break it up. That was so fast.
That was a super powerful punch right there.
And on top of the chair.
Hoofbeard's power on display.
He hasn't had much opportunities to show it here tonight.
Oh, his head smacking his back of his head smacking the chair. Flash Sentry trying to steal a pin, but unable to. Onto the corner. Oh!
Nice tag move right there by Hoofbeard and Shining Armor.
Both of them just stalking Flash.
Oh, Hoofbeard, stop that submission from going through.
He's going to do his own thing now. Oh, it's going to be a pin, but obviously...
Still the pin, but Flash is right there to break it up. Excuse me, Shining.
European
Flash.
uppercut.
Almost look all the same to me, too.
European uppercut by Shining Armor. Oh, Hoofbeard.
Oh! On the chair!
Shining armor, top row. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Here comes Flash Sentry.
nothing but air for Shining there. Totally missing that drop kick.
He completely was missing the point about the fact that the wrestlers weren't there to get the kick in.
Last Sentry now grabbing a second wind.
And Flash Sentry, that's pinning. He's out.
1, 2, 3.
An impressive victory for the former ECW heavyweight champion Flash Sentry, taking out Shining Armor and the upstart Hoofbeard.
There were plenty of opportunities for them to take him down, though. Like, Hoofbeard had no chance at all when both of them were tag teaming like that. No chance at all.
Hoofbeard's power was on full display right there with those power bombs. Again, that power bomb to the steel chair, but Flash Sentry able to take the advantage.
I have to say, Flash Sentry is definitely on the roll, especially going into Elimination Chamber against Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt, which is two phenomenal athletes, to say the least.
Flash Sentry does have the advantage. The only one in that match that he has a disadvantage really is going to be against Daniel Bryan. Again, those two will equal out as there are two former heavyweight champions. Bray Wyatt may be the underdog in that match, actually. And there it is, the pin in. Shining Armor trying to break it up right there. Hoofbeard, again, full power was on display by Hoofbeard, who is in the heavyweight title Elimination Chamber match. The owner may reconsider in putting Flash Sentry in that ECW Elimination Chamber match.
What an incredible match.
Last Sentry now, same this moment here in the ECW. The ECW universe going wild here for Flash Sentry for some odd reason, but hey, let it happen, I guess.
Flash Sentry.
And here we go, moving forward to our second bout tonight. It's gonna be Omega Black and Goldust in a steel cage match.
I've spoken with my client in the back and my clients in the back, and they're very excited about the Elimination Chamber match for the tag team titles. But here he comes, the legend of Mexico. It's Omega Black, and this time he's in a steel cage match. Goldust is in for a beating of his life because Omega Black made his living in Mexico in steel cage matches.
He looks more than focused here, walking down the ramp. Here our main event, ECW.
A super luchador is making his way down the ring right now.
You know, I gotta say, this is the first time I've seen Omega Black in action here. And I gotta say, his presence already gives me the vibes of a champion.
As you can tell, again, a lot of people don't know, he has tattooed his scars, known as scarification, taking those as a symbol of pride, not a symbol of, usually when people try to hide their scars, Omega Black relishes that it takes pride in those scars because he gave so much in Mexico, in Japan, to the people, to the fans. He's just here to make sure that he wants to become a champion here in ECW.
They do definitely have that chance to be tag team champions at Elimination Chamber just 1 week away.
And there's our colleagues from the WWE here to do that here.
And here's one half of the Brotherhood, Goldust.
The longest reigning champion in ECW history. As of right now, the ECW Tag Team Champions, but I have a feeling that they know that their time is almost up. This may be the last time Goldust wears that title around his waist, because next week, the Omegas will take those titles from the Brotherhood.
I don't know, Jesse. I mean, these are the longest reigning tag team champions of ECW. So far, they have been undisputed, I guess you can call it, in their championship endeavor here.
Yes, in title defenses, they have been undefeated. Goldust has the experience. I will give him that. So this is going to be very interesting. But the weight advantage does go to Omega Black.
And if you guys don't know, we have our guest commentator here, Chris Cypher A. Gloria, who's We invited here tonight.
Yes.
So, Chris,
Very, very nicely, thank you.
so how do you look? How do you stack up this card in a steel cage match?
In a steel cage match, both of these fighters look like they have quite a bit of experiences, both in different worlds, mind you. But you know, I would have to give it to Omega Black, only simply because he seems like he's a slightly more newcomer compared to Goldust. Goldust has the experience, but come on, there's going to be a certain point where Goldust is just not going to be able to compete against the new bloods.
Hey, Jesse, would you also explain this steel cage match? I believe first one out.
That's correct. First one to get a pin, submission, or over the top will get a victory. And you're going to see Omega Black, though a steel cage is going to limit his moveset, you're going to still see a dominant performance by Omega Black here today. As you saw last week when Omega Red basically dominated Stardust, a.k.a. Cody Rhodes, last week.
That is true. I mean, this could be a preview of Elimination Chamber.
I mean, their tag team matches, again, as explained last week, is going to be in a tornado tag team match. That means it's Extreme Rules, basically. All four men will start in the ring at the same time, and will go at it until there is a pin or submission.
Actually, Jesse, I'm afraid I have to correct you on that. It's going to be a steel cage tag team match.
Steel cage tag team.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Omega Black going on top already. Oh!
That was just killer.
Now again, Omega Black, though that may seem to have hurt Omega Black, Omega Black has taken many falls from higher cages than this. So Omega Black, look at that strength, look at that speed, that stamina that he still has.
Pushing Goldust away. Uh-oh, pop, bomb, yes!
That was just powerful.
That should
Absolutely.
be enough to give him, no. I thought it was going to be enough time so he can go over the cage, but no. Still going after Goldust.
Now, just like Omega Red did last week, he is going to try to prolong this match, wants to weaken Goldust. So both athletes could be weak when they go into that steel cage match next week. And again, that was Goldust's fault for the damage that his brother took. Omega Red just dominated him from the start, from the get-go of that bell. And the same thing's gonna happen here to Goldust. That's why we're in a steel cage match, so Stardust, aka Cody Rhodes, doesn't get involved in here. That's why we picked a steel cage match.
Right now, Omega Black still going after Goldust. So far, he's been in control of this whole match. Oh, but wait a minute, Goldust now trying to gain some momentum back.
Don't let my client fool you. He is an expert at playing possum.
Well, he clearly just showed that right now.
Going into the corner there. Clearly, I mean, by size and weight comparison, Omega Black.
Are you sure Omega Black isn't Kane?
No.
He certainly looks like Kane in certain
Hey,
ways.
who's Kane?
Yeah.
Well, Cypher A comes from the real world.
What talk about? I thought we were in the real world.
And there he is, Omega Black.
Oh, jokes aside, Omega Black still going to town on Goldust. This pretty much looks like no contest here, almost, Jesse. God dang.
I'm telling you, right now, the Omegas have one thing in mind, and that is the tag team titles. They want the tag team titles. They will eliminate all people to get to their goal.
Omega Black just stalking Goldust there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Wait, going for the pin. Here we go. 1, 2, no.
Again, the fans are this is Mexican style rules, and that is the fans being the referee on this one.
Goldust trying to get some momentum back here. Eyeing the top of that cage there, trying to climb up.
But look at how fast Omega Black, my client, though you may see him as a big fellow, as you could tell, as a super luchador, he is still as fast as Omega Red, who is a lightweight.
Climbing up.
He's already up there.
He's almost halfway there, but Goldust right hot on his heels.
It's like he's waiting for Goldust.
Wait a minute. No.
Again, Omega Black has a tendency to move like Mick Foley. He loves pain. Again, scarring, those scars on his forearms and his chest, a symbol of pride. The more damage he takes, the better and stronger he becomes.
So he's like a Saiyan.
Yes.
Going back to the action now, Goldust getting some elbows to the gut, but Omega Black here.
Death Valley Driver.
Oh, somebody got cut open.
A Death Valley Driver, that might be it. Goldust, I think, is out. He is dead.
Omega Black now climbing up. Goldust crawling. No, I don't think Goldust.
He's already out of there.
Omega
He
Black
already won this.
Goldust looking dazed and confused. And Omega Black wins it.
Again, very impressive victory by my client, Omega Black. Again, we have one goal in mind, and that is the tag team goal that is currently held by the Brotherhood. And if these two matches are any indication of what's to come for the Brotherhood, well, then they might as well just hand us the titles right now so we can get ready for the next pay-per-view.
Well, they're just going to have to wait, Jesse, because just 1 week away, it is Elimination Chamber in a steel cage for the tag team titles, the Omegas versus the Brotherhood.
What an incredible match that was, though.
Omega Black.
But he does look exhausted, but I'm sure he's ready for that steel cage match.
Again, when gold's on the mind, there's only one thing, and that is to suck it up and get ready. And that's what Omega Black is going to do next week. He could probably go on another match right now if he wanted to. He could probably take out Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt if he wanted to. That's how confident I know my Omega Black is. Sorry, I get very passionate with my clients.
Well, here we go. Our next match here. Thunderlane versus Ultra.
Ultra has been on a losing streak. Thunderlane is in that Elimination Chamber match for the ECW Heavyweight Championship next week. So Thunderlane is going to try his hardest to take a victory over Ultra.
That is right. Ultra is in a losing streak, unfortunately. But
Go ahead.
What, me?
No, Ernest.
Oh.
Ernest, you were saying? Thunderlane, one of our biggest athletes that we have here. Besides Big Mac and both biceps, he is one of the
tallest too. One of the tallest, I believe.
Yeah, one of the tallest too. Very, very impressive physique by Thunderlane.
Well, here he is, the Equestrian Gangster. Once again, still in the losing streak, I hate to say it, but hopefully his luck will change around this time.
He's going up against a person who's really, besides Luke Harper, is the odds-on favorite to win the Elimination Chamber match according to a fan poll that we had at ECW.com. Thunderlane is a fan favorite to win that match.
That is true. Pretty much Thunderlane. It was Thunderlane, Big Mac, Luke Harper, Alberio, Hoofbeard, and Dusty Katt. Thunderlane coming in the top 3, I believe.
Yep. And of course, Dusty Katt. But Dusty Katt's in a match against the Wyatt family later on tonight. But right now, it's up to the Equestrian Gangster to try to get back on the winning side of things as he goes against Thunderlane.
The Equestrian Gangster, huh? You know, I know a couple of gangsters. And I'm not too sure if he'll be able to win this match, but you know, I give him my best regards in this case.
But you gotta also remember, he was part of the Omegas at one point.
trained by one of the Omegas. Again, the Omegas will train anyone who asks, though they do keep a tight circle. And with my clients, they did invite Ultra to train with them. He took part in it. It might just be right now, it just might be that Ultra's body is trying to get used to everything and trying to recuperate, because when you train with the Omegas, as you saw Goldust getting obliterated by Omega Black, training with the Omegas, both Omegas, in fact, it might hurt your body a little bit.
Right now, Ultra's not in control. The size comparison, Thunderlane is pretty much...
And there goes Ultra. Again, no one could really match size with Thunderlane. I mean, Omega Black, kinda.
Do we even got a size chart on how tall this guy is?
Pretty tall.
He's about 6'7", 6'8". And
could have fooled me. It looks like he's 8 foot.
Thunderlane.
Thunderlane is one half of the Flying Elite, I guess you can call it, was Soren.
Again, they try to match widths against the Brotherhood and failed at the last pay-per-view. Again, they just never took off as a tag team. I mean, they are still part of, the Elite still exists, but right now going their separate ways right now. Thunderlane getting that victory, of course.
Ultra still unable to get any momentum going into this match.
I mean, Soren had an opportunity in that Battle Royal, but fell short. Thunderlane won his match. Oh, he was in that same match. I think he was.
It was a Battle Royale.
Yeah, the Battle Royal to determine the last spot of the Elimination Chamber match.
I wonder if that affected their friendship in any way.
Only time will tell. As of right now, the Omegas are the #1 contenders, and Thunderlane with the pin.
Ultra able to get out at 2.
Just barely.
Oh, to the back of the neck, Thunderlane.
I do have to give Ultra credit, is his stamina and his ability to take the abuse. He does put up a good fight, so that might be his ability. He's going to have to try to wear out Thunderlane as much as he can, and then try to hope that he could just sneak one in there.
Oh, Ultra now trying to get some momentum here. Going after a chokehold.
Got to chop that giant down. Got to keep him grounded and go after those legs.
Nice move there from Ultra. Bringing him down. That's what you say. He's got to keep that big guy down.
Yeah, because if Thunderlane gets up, and then Ultra will be at a disadvantage. I mean, power-wise, not the strongest person in ECW, and not the fastest. So he has to keep Thunderlane down to the ground, or else Thunderlane's power is going to probably shine again.
Ultra now seems to have good momentum going in, keeping the big guy down. Ooh, going after the inside knee there.
Smart move, smart move.
Thunderlane looks a little worried, but no, Thunderlane says, no way. Oh!
Thunderlane with that power on display. Going for the pin.
Going for the pin. Here we go. 1, 2, no. Thunderlane can't believe it. Ultra able to kick out right at 2.
Again, Ultra. Oh, that might be it right there. That might be it.
Nope. Well, here we go. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, once again.
Thunderlane stalking his prey. Another drop kick to the back of the head. And Thunderlane back on the offensive.
Throwing Ultra to the ropes there. Catching him. Oh, powerball. No, excuse me. That's a suplex there.
Starting to gain the momentum again here.
Thunderlane. Again, a very tall athlete.
Ultra looks a little worried now. Being tossed around by the big guy. Thunderlane. What's he
Again.
gonna do? He's sitting
What
on the
is
top
he gonna
rope.
do? Oh, wow. He's not going to.
Thunderlane.
Is he going to?
Part of the Flying Elite.
Oh, no, he wouldn't. Oh!
Ultra is down.
You could feel that power. Jeez.
Going
That
for
was called the
pin.
Thunderbolt.
1, 2, and 3, and that is it for Ultra. His losing streak continues.
Oh, wow.
Thunderlane grabbing a solid win here.
You know, that was some amazing abilities from Thunderlane right there.
Again, hitting the Thunderbolt off that top rope.
Ultra had some momentum going in, keeping the big guy down, but when he brought him up this here, that's when the big guy snapped out of it and just said, no way.
Yeah, and Ultra just needs. He's got the ability to do great things. You could see it. This is that he was just outmatched and overpowered against Thunderlane. I mean, anyone would be outmatched and overpowered against Thunderlane. Look at the size of him, and here it is. He calls this the Thunderbolt.
The way he grabs those arms, just swings it down to the mat. That'll be a day for anybody.
And there it is, Thunderlane. Once again victorious here at ECW as he picks up a win, heading into Elimination Chamber against 5 other superstars as he makes his claim for victory.
Well, here we go, going on to our 4th match of the night. It's gonna be Big Mac and Alberio.
That's Alberio. My client is very specific about his name, Alberio.
Alberio.
Thank you.
All right.
So, Chris, what can you tell us about your client, Alberio?
Thank you for pronouncing the name right here. So,
Alberio.
yes, Alberio. It comes from. Thank you again. Thank you. You're gonna really clarify me in that case. Thank you. Thank you. So Alberio comes from a very long line of powerful wrestlers, and he actually trained under one of the very special knights under Luna, actually. So he comes from a very good pedigree, knows a good chunk of things, and well, he's new to this division, and he's looking forward to seeing what mark he can make here at ECW.
I think he's also got a special guest hanging in with him. What's his name?
Oh, come on, you don't know his name?
No, sir.
How do you not know this person's name? You know, his name goes far and wide above all other things around the world and then some. He is a famous author, but he's also a very good wrestler in a book too. Have you ever heard of a wrestler and an author? It's an
Yeah,
amazing.
Mick Foley.
Yeah, you know what, Mick Foley. But you know what, Mick Foley's already retired. See, that's the difference between the two. So you know what? Plotline here, that is his name. He totally writes the greatest of stories. Nobody ever picks up his books, though. You know that? I don't know what is up with that. Nobody ever picks up his books, but he is an awesome wrestler above all else, and he's a great friend of Alberio here.
Well, you know what that means. It looks like he needs a better manager.
A manager at writing, yes. Can you manage his writing?
No, but I could make sure his career here at ECW skyrocket because I only pick up the best. Maybe I won't even sign him. He looks kind of weak anyway.
Hey, you know what? You can't judge based on looks. Why don't you see him in a match first before you can judge like that?
He's going up against Big Mac. Big Mac is in the Elimination Chamber match. And one of the second tallest.
Has Big Mac trained under Luna? Has he trained under Luna's division at all?
I don't know, because I don't understand ponies.
Well, either way, it is Big Mac making his way down with a very special guest, Applejack.
Whoa, that was kind of a surprise right there. I did not expect Applejack to be here at all.
As you know, next month we're going to have our women's division premiere. Applejack will be in the women's division, obviously, but she is making her debut here, helping her big brother, Big Mac, versus Alberio. And Alberio's brought some backup as well. We'll see who that is.
I thought we just said.
Again,
Flatline.
right now, Big Mac, impressive. He made it into that 6-man match. So it's going to be very interesting to see where this match is going to lead, because both of these athletes, your client snuck in there and able to get a spot in the Elimination Chamber match for next week.
Oh yeah, he totally did. He did it with the greatest of his abilities.
And here he comes, Alberio and Flatline, the Nightline.
You know, the outfit that he's wearing right now is a very regal and majestic line of clothing that is only given by the best of Luna's Knights. That's why he's got that on him to begin with. Look at that light red cape. That light red cape is the most amazing thing you could ever see.
This is awesome.
Either way,
What are you guys gonna say about that? Huh?
It looks like we have another tag team to defeat in the tag team division.
You're damn right.
My clients will be looking forward to demolishing yours very soon.
Oh, you do not even know what your clients are dealing with. Trust me.
Well, let's see what he could do against Big Mac.
well, here we go. The match starts.
Well, I mean, Alberio really didn't do anything to impress me. He beat Flim.
Hey, Flim can be pretty tough sometimes, you know.
But the Flim did beat the Brotherhood.
He did defeat the Brotherhood. Come on.
That just proves nothing.
It proves everything. Flim is a trickster. He tricks everybody. He wins almost all of his matches by tricking people. To defy that logic is beyond belief for a wrestler.
Right now, it's impressive right now, taking the full advantage right now on the offensive on Big Mac. But how long can Alberio actually take and stand on the offense against this big monster known as Big Mac?
Big Mac, as you know, defeated. Well,
Shining armor.
Yeah, that's true. I was trying to look back at my.
Took me a while to remember that far back. But yes, he defeated Shining Armor to get that spot in the Elimination Chamber match.
You know, I will give Big Mac some credit because Alberio does look up to Big Mac as a very good inspiration for his wrestling career.
And also, Big Mac did beat Bulk Biceps, which is Bulk Biceps, a very powerful person.
Yeah, again, Big Mac is probably the strongest athletes. If he beat Bulk Biceps, who's I think the #1 strength-wise here in ECW, and if he beat him, then Big Mac falls at #2. And I don't know if Alberio could actually match strength to strength.
I would have to say Alberio is pretty quick, whereas Big Mac is kind of not slow, but you know, not as fast, I would say.
Again, just like any giant, just like Ocha when he took on against Thunderlane in the last match, he's gonna have to go for the legs. You take out the legs, you take out a giant and the strength. He won't be able to do any suplexes or anything like that, which Big Mac's and his power bomb, he got to go for the legs to make sure he doesn't hit that power bomb at full strength.
Here now looks in control. Applejack looking on, her big brother.
Nice snap suplex right there by Alberio.
Oh!
I'm telling you, he's got this in the bag.
Rio now going after the kicks there. Plotline looking on, cheering on his partner. Big Mac looks like in trouble. He has not had any good momentum going start on Alberio. And here we go for the pin. 1, 2, no. Kicking out at 2. Applejack looks on, concerned for her big brother. We have to see how the women's division shows up next month after the pay-per-view.
Ernest Cypher reports of a dark cloud over Ponyville Arena. That only means one thing. The Wyatt family has entered the building and is here in ECW.
Oh boy, that's going to be interesting.
That's the main event tonight. It is a 2-on-1, Dusty Katt versus Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt. The main event tonight, I'm not even too sure who's gonna. I really feel bad for Dusty Katt. I'm not too sure who booked that one, Jesse, but we'll have to see what that match turns out to be.
I didn't book that match. I didn't even go to him. I was scared for him to face Bray Wyatt last week. You heard me. I mean, 2 weeks ago, you heard me. I actually felt bad for Dusty Katt for the first time. I did not really root against him. I was scared.
And who booked this match?
And we just
The powers that be? Who are these people?
who brought in the Wyatt family?
I thought you did.
No, I did not recruit the Wyatt family here.
You know, while you're all arguing, there's some massive action going on here. My client is completely taking out Big Mac, and he's taking him down to the floor while you both were talking about some grand power to be when the grand power is right here. One, two, kick out.
I do apologize. I did not show your client proper respect.
You know, I will forgive you this one time. Only this one time. But don't do that again to me, okay?
Alberio back on the offensive. Oh, knees to the back, bringing down Big Mac.
You know, my client's not impressed at this rate. You know, usually Big Mac would give a bigger pop than this, but he's just not giving it.
Well, he's going to have to wait because he's going to get a big pop when he goes against 6 other superstars next week in the Elimination Chamber match. I mean, you got some of the top talent here in ECW in that Elimination Chamber match, and he's impressing me right now. That running drop kick, knocking out Big Mac. That might be it.
You know, Applejack looks concerned.
I didn't even think he was going to do that.
Well, wait, Applejack interfering with the rev, saying what's up, but no. Giving Big Mac some time to get a breather and go right back after Alberio.
Oh, come on, Applejack, really?
Got to show support for her big brother.
I know, but she's making things more difficult with this. She's just preventing the inevitable.
Again, both athletes are wearing each other out. I mean, are they going to be 100% for next week in that Elimination Chamber match?
DDT there, nice one. Applejack clapping in approval. Big Mac going for the pin. 1, 2, no.
I must say, Alberio is showing great defensive ability against the more powerful Big Mac.
Jesse, I just got word we have another match at Elimination Chamber that has just been confirmed. Soren will face an unknown contender at Elimination Chamber.
Soren is now in the pay-per-view. That's out of the clear blue. So we do apologize, but this is big news. Soren has not been seen since he lost in that Battle Royal.
That makes perfect sense to mention right now.
Big Mac going for the pin. 1, 2, no. Only sources say that Soren will be facing his contender in an Extreme Rules match, no less. No telling who this.
There goes some chops, some kicks. My client knows how to throw those kicks, I'll tell you that.
It looks like he's been studied in the art of strong style, which is Japanese wrestling.
And those kicks can really hurt.
Big Mac taking some damage with that combo.
It's a little more, Alberio, come on.
Big Mac whipping him to the the big boot. Could we be seeing the jackknife powerbomb soon? And that's the question. Will Alberio be able to hold out on that jackknife powerbomb by Big Mac?
That's if he pulls it off. If he does. My client won't make it that easy.
Again. Ooh, nice.
A quick reversal right there.
Big Mac still on that offensive. That gut buster.
Big Mac
Working on those legs.
Throwing Big Mac out to the outside rope there. Oh, nice. Headbutt to the gut.
And here we go. We're going on the outside. Our friends of the WWE Universe there at ringside.
Shut up, Michael Cole. Anyways, going back into the action.
Plotline getting a close-up of that action.
Plotline, whoa, what's Plotline trying to do? Trying to psych up.
You know, he's just trying to simply tell him a few things. That's all it was.
Trying to psych up Alberio.
Totally trying to tell him some things. I'm telling you that. That's all it is. Yep.
Alberio now setting up. Is it?
Oh! I love it. That is what you call.
Wait a minute. Applejack interfering.
Applejack, would you just stop doing that already? Oh my God!
Applejack. Oh, wait a minute. She's been ejected. Applejack's been ejected.
Thank you. Thank you.
Applejack's been ejected from the ringside.
I normally have respect for Applejack, but she's gone too far this time. She definitely deserved that ejection.
Plotline looks on. Alberio now in full control.
I was going to ask, what did you call that finisher?
That finisher is what you call the double dunk.
The double dunk could have been the end for Big Mac, but Applejack interfered with got ejected.
Elbows to the gut.
But Big Mac is now back on the offensive. No.
To the corner now. Alberio still in control.
Look at that raw strength, despite the height of Big Mac, the entire strength, the muscle build. He's able to pick him up to the top rope like that.
I have to say that is very impressive. Going for the superplex. Oh! That was not a superplex. That was a super Michinoku driver.
That is what we specifically call the final night.
And it sure is for Big Mac as Alberio picks up the win here. An incredible match, I have to say.
That's very impressive. I'm very impressed by taking out one of the strongest athletes that we have here in ECW.
I'm glad we finally gained your respect.
But the question is,
will he last at Elimination Chamber?
Will he last at Elimination Chamber? But something does not seem right.
What are you trying to imply? What are you trying to imply?
It just doesn't seem right now.
Well, whatever that means for Jesse, we'll have to wait and see as we go forward into our main event tonight. 2-on-1 handicap match. Dusty Katt versus Luke Harper Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt family. So as you see here, Alberio picking up the win here at Equestria Championship Wrestling.
The Nightline taking the victory.
But actually, that's something else. That was the final night.
Final night.
The final
Thank
night.
you.
There we go. Alberio picking up the win here.
Though I do like that. Nightline sounds pretty good too. Why don't we just simply call it the final Nightline?
There we go.
I like this guy's thinking.
And here we go, our main event tonight. Making his way to the ring, our ECW World Heavyweight Champion, Dusty Katt.
At this point in time, I would make fun of the ECW Heavyweight Champion. I would tell him hashtag beat Dusty Katt.
Beat up.
But tonight, I don't feel that way.
Why is that?
Yeah, why do you say that?
For Dusty Katt.
Why?
He's going up against two of the most evil, diabolical group we have here in ECW. And I don't even know how they got here. I didn't recruit these guys. I'll continue our conversation from the last match. I did not recruit the Wyatt family.
Then who, if it wasn't you, who did?
Again, I don't know.
Where it is, the powers that be, Dusty Katt is our ECW World Heavyweight Champion. But the powers that be wanted a 2-on-1. Luke Harper making his way to the ring. Dusty Katt looks on.
The number one contender of the ECW Heavyweight Champion. There is Luke Harper beating Flash Sentry at the last pay-per-view.
As you say, Jesse, Luke Harper has yet to actually have a singles match for the title with Dusty Katt.
That's correct. So right now, from what I've been told by the powers that be, Luke Harper will remain #1 contender until he gets a singles match against whomever the ECW champion may be, because the Elimination Chamber is a special attraction. There are 5 #1 contenders in this match. So Luke Harper will remain the #1 contender until he gets a singles match.
Makes me question what is happening behind the scenes here at ECW.
All we know is Luke Harper, one of the most scariest individuals we have. Well, besides this man.
I've heard legends about this man. Untold stories.
There he is, the leader of the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt.
Slowly making his way to the ring right now.
And the Fireflies have now consumed an ECW. The following is growing.
The silence is chilling.
The darkness has arrived here in ECW in Ponyville. You know, Dusty Katt had to fight Bray Wyatt 2 weeks ago, then facing Daniel Bryan. This is the second time Dusty Katt is facing Bray Wyatt. The last time we saw these two fight, Bray Wyatt suplexed Dusty Katt onto a ladder.
And that was all she wrote.
And Bray Wyatt laughing. And here we go, the match is about to start. Starting off, the #1 contender for the ECW Heavyweight Championship, Luke Harper and Dusty Katt will be starting it off, and it will be regulation tag team match rules. So in order for Bray Wyatt to get into the match, he would have to be tagged in.
Once again, it's a handicap match. I'm feeling really worried for Dusty Katt, especially 1 week away, Elimination Chamber. Will he have to face another 5 men?
One being included, Luke Harper. He is in that main event match as well.
This really doesn't seem that fair.
Dusty Katt has to really pace himself here because...
Yeah, Dusty Katt has to be very careful with both individuals. I mean, he was able to defeat Edge for the ECW Heavyweight Championship in an epic TLC match. I mean, I do give props to Dusty Katt for even accepting this two-on-one match here tonight.
Again, unknown who actually set up this main event. Perhaps in the upcoming weeks, we'll find out, but right now Dusty Katt pacing himself, knowing he has a pay-per-view. Whoa! They're knocking down the ref!
Man, does that ref know where he was going?
Was that intentional? Dusty Katt threw him into that threw Luke Harper into the referee. Was that intentional?
Not sure. Luke Harper favoring that knee now.
I mean, Dusty Katt has to work those knee. Again, you're right. Has to work those legs. Uh-oh.
Now tagging in Bray Wyatt. Oh, going on to the outside.
And here we go. No, the Wyatt family just looking down at him.
Now Bray Wyatt making his move. Oh! And that's a nice slap to the face.
Dusty Katt on the offensive now. I wonder if he's learned anything against Bray Wyatt last time they fought.
We'll see now, because again, Bray Wyatt is one up on Dusty Katt. Vicious punches.
Fighting for his life, knowing that his career may be in jeopardy here tonight against these two individuals.
6 count now.
I mean, Bray Wyatt does have an ECW television match against Daniel Bryan and Flash Sentry.
That's another thing. I mean, that's another match I'm not too quite who brought up, but you know, we know Flash Sentry was a number one contender. Well, excuse me, Bray Wyatt was a number one contender, but Flash Sentry getting into the mix. Perhaps Flash Sentry trying to make something happen and not allow Bray Wyatt to become a television champion.
Well, you have to look at it. There's two great athletes in there. I mean, the current ECW television champion, Daniel Bryan, and Flash Sentry, trying to possibly stop the Darkness from taking over ECW. Because if you think about it, Luke Harper could end up being the ECW champion. Bray Wyatt could end up being the ECW television champion. And ECW would be in darkness.
In total darkness.
That's a day I do not want to see, to be honest with you. Jesse, I just received word. We're getting so much news tonight. What? No. Jesse, is this a typo? I think, no. I just been informed that the actual steel cage at Elimination Chamber will be electrified at random moments in time during the match.
This would be a first time ever an electrified Elimination Chamber match.
That's something I never heard of before.
I feel sorry for your client because your client is in that match.
I feel sorry for everybody. Even Dusty Cat, I'm really worried now that these are getting a little bit too extreme here.
Well, our initials are ECW, following the predecessor of the real world.
First of all, let's talk about darkness, enveloping this place. Now we're talking about an elimination chamber with electricity at random moments.
I don't know, but Dusty Cat right now on the top rope, going for his elbow drop move, connecting.
Could that be it? Dusty Cat has to take advantage. He has to stop doing that, especially in
1, 2, no.
That might just cost him later.
Dusty Cat has not been informed of this update. I'm very concerned for our wrestlers here at Elimination Chamber.
Who are making these matches? Who is making?
Oh, Bray Wyatt now go for the pin. 1, 2, no.
I mean, I do have some say in it. Breaking kayfabe, I do have some say, but I did not approve electrified Elimination Chamber match. I did not bring Bray Wyatt. I did have contact with Luke Harper. I did not have contact with Bray Wyatt.
Well, if you didn't, then who did?
Oh, Dusty Cat throwing Luke Harper out to the outside.
I guess we'll find out, hopefully at Elimination Chamber, at least something. I mean, we still don't know who's going to be facing Soren. I mean, there's a lot of action happening, but there's a lot of things that we're trying to wrap our mind, of what's going on in ECW, because it's like we're not in control anymore.
I don't know. I just don't know anymore.
Luke Harper, trying to get back to the action. Luke Harper, Dusty Cat with the reversal.
Oh, both of them now running into the ring to try to beat the count. Oh, reversed.
Luke Harper able to do that reversal. I mean, his long legs. That sit down powerbomb. That might be it for Dusty Cat. He may be done.
Going for the pin. Here we go. 1, 2. No. Dusty Cat able to get the shoulder up. Oh, and a big old boot.
And Dusty Cat.
Dusty Cat is getting worn down. Remember, it's a 2-on-1 handicap match. Dusty Cat is in trouble. Once again, onto the outside.
And Bray Wyatt.
Ooh. Big punches to the skull of Dusty Cat. Oh! The count continues.
The Wyatt family is just beating up Dusty Cat, which usually be my hashtag right now. Beat up Dusty Cat.
Oh, now in the 6 count already. Dusty Cat needs to get up.
If Dusty Cat was smart, he would just...
Bray Wyatt screaming, he's the eater of worlds. Taunting Dusty Cat to get in.
If I was Dusty Cat, I would have just been counted out and leave and get ready for Elimination Chamber, instead of having to go back into the ring against these two individuals.
Well, I just spoke to my client right now after hearing this interesting news. And he says despite the electricity...
One, two, no.
Despite this electricity that's supposedly going to be in this arena, or in this Elimination Chamber, he's still down for this match. But we're going to get to the bottom of what's exactly going on here. We're going to check our sources and see if maybe we can come up with some answers.
We'll have to see next week, our pay-per-view.
Next week's going to be filled with mystery as we lead into Elimination Chamber, which is a good card, but filled with mystery on who's making these matches and what's really happening in ECW.
Uh-oh. Bray Wyatt.
Uh-oh. This does not look good for Dusty Cat.
Uh-oh. ECW Universe chanting, oh no! Sister Abigail!
That's it.
Connecting. Ref now, slow to count. 1, 2, 3.
That Bray Wyatt has some power. Unbelievable, unphantomed power.
I am in utter silence. I have no... Our champion, Dusty Cat, is in real trouble here. Going into Elimination Chamber next week against 5 other men, and the cage itself can be randomly electrified. I have serious doubts, serious doubts what's going to happen. I mean, if Dusty Cat is eliminated from the chamber, who else can pick up the title?
Any of the 5 other superstars are in contention. Everybody is up for grabs. And in an Elimination Chamber match, the heavyweight champion was only walked out there twice. And that is Triple H and The Undertaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to call it a night now. We'll see you next week at Elimination Chamber. I am Ernest Amon Jr. here alongside Justin the Man Lopez and Cypher A. Gloria. We'll see you next week at Elimination Chamber.